So today we're in West Hollywood, California, and we'll be staying at a place called The Charlie. The Charlie is a property that was once owned by silent film star, comedic actor, and filmmaker Charlie Chaplin. It's a picturesque little London cottage-style escape in the midst of the city, and we're here to check it out and maybe experience what Charlie and some other wonderful Hollywood stars might have experienced when they were living here on the property. So we'll do a little room tour, we'll explore the gardens, we'll look around the property a little bit, and we'll talk about maybe some cool things to do nearby that relate to this property. And at the very end of the video, we'll give you a little bit of a wider angle shot of the room itself. Welcome to our patio.
Hi everyone, this is our patio. We got a nice little fence right here with a little love seat couch, a little beautiful planter for that looks into the kitchen. And we jump back over here. We have a nice little kitchenette set. Yeah, a little table set, but we'll actually go check out in the room. Yeah.
The doors are really low.
They are very low.
Because Charlie Chaplin was kind of a smaller guy. So if you're tall like Nick, these doors are...
I don't know if I made it in the shot, but...
These are really low. But they're kind of cool. They're kind of cool. I'm going to turn this off. Get a little background noise.
Yeah.
But this is their smallest room. The Steve is the smallest. It's their queen room. There's only one of these. Everything else is like king size or bigger. But we have like a pretty good sitting area. We have like these gorgeous like stained glass windows. There's like a little mount book down here. I don't know if this opens. Nope, it doesn't open. But this is pretty big. It's got a lot of room. Behind Nick, if you go over this way, is like a little kitchen. And it's really cute. It's got a bunch of plates, cups, bowls, all the goodies. They left us some Tide, some Downy. We'll get to the fact that you can do laundry here in a minute, which is really cool. But yeah, they have coffee maker, toaster. They have quite a bit, actually. Oh, that's where that goes. This is kind of odd to me.
The dishwasher?
Because you have to pull out, I mean, this is a cool little seating area, don't get me wrong, but you have to pull out chairs, to the dishwasher, which is kind of funky. Oh, there's a little cutting board in there. Silverware, more utensils, nothing, and like a pot. So a pot to do some stuff with. Ooh, champagne glasses and wine glasses. Those are important. I think those are really important. I don't think there's anything up there. Also, I'm really short, so even if there was. And like a measuring cup. So there's like some basic stuff in here.
And you got plates and stuff over here. There's one more drawer.
Oh, here's some more pots.
No, there was not.
So there's not just one. There's
good. Some more pots. Perfect. And then they have some drinks in the fridge as well.
Oh, they do? I didn't
Yeah.
get to the fridge. Oh, okay. So they said,
Yeah.
ta-da.
Yeah, so those drinks and the stuff over here comes at a slightly extra charge. There's a little pricing sheet. The only thing that's complimentary is the tea.
Which I love tea, so yay! Back this way. So what I think is really interesting about this, so this TV can swivel because obviously the bed is facing the like living room. So this TV moves and it swivels around. I was looking for, they talked about having like an iPad. I don't see it unless I'm crazy. But on their website they talk about having like an iPad in each room to like it's, or not like an iPad, but like a tablet. I'm not seeing it, so that's okay. But they do have, because this was owned by Charlie Chaplin, it's one of his properties in Los Angeles, they've got some cool little books on Hollywood and on Charlie. This is movie posters. This is kind of a cool little space. So if you needed to do work, there's your safe. Now we know where it's at. These are all just empty, it looks like. Yeah, so just space. This, I think, is kind of cool if you're here for a long stay. It's like the tiniest little closet. But come in here for a second. Oh thought. Oh, it's a lot bigger than I thought. Never mind.
You didn't look the other way?
I didn't even realize that there was more in here. There's a lot of space in here. So there's plenty of space for your, I don't know why we left our suitcases in the other room. I didn't realize there was this much space.
Yeah, there's room for us to hide the suitcases.
Iron in here. There's, oh, these are the Charlie robes.
And then on the other side, you've got a dryer
And a washer.
and the tiniest little washer ever. They're both made in Sweden.
Yeah,
We
they're-
walked in here and Danny immediately said how
I
European.
said they're very European because they're so small. But hey, you know, if you need a washer and dryer, those are perfect.
They are here in the room, and there's an ironing board.
So that's that little room. I love that there's actually that much space. I did not think the closet was that big. Like, we just, like animals, left our stuff out. And then the bathroom's actually kind of, for such an old property, it's actually pretty big. All the bathrooms have been redone.
So you've
The
got
floor slopes a little weird. But yeah, the cabinets, I mean, there's plenty of space. There's some extra stuff down there. Trash can is under there.
you've got your complimentary shampoo and conditioner.
Some cool stuff.
Got some shower caps, some makeup remover, some soap.
Yeah, they have a hair dryer on the wall, which is.
And then there's another extra soap over here for you for hand washing purposes.
And then they have a pretty big. I mean, the shower is pretty big. Everything's, you know, been updated, obviously, which is really great. But
the shower drain's not on, but other than that,
yeah, other than that, they
shower's
have
pretty nice.
they have a handheld shower head, which is cool.
And then you've also got your stationary shower head.
It looks like there's a light in there too.
There is a light.
There is a light in the shower, so
Right
you
up there.
are not in the dark.
Yep.
But yeah.
Oh, and then there's shampoo and conditioner stuff in the shower too, so you got extra. And there's also a little window too. Not sure if you can open the
I don't
window.
know if I'd be opening that. Oh, don't. I wouldn't. So he tries. Oh,
And it opens. And it's the parking lot, just outside the window.
that's kind of scary. So, oh my gosh. Oh
So
my
we
gosh.
will close the window. Because we don't need people watching us while we shower.
So that's the whole watch your step. There's a little bit of water, but that's like the whole room. So yeah, this is the, like we said, this is the smallest room. They have almost every room here, not every room. Almost every room here has a patio or like a little terrace on it. There's some on the ground floor. Some of the suites are actually ground floor and second story. I believe there's one that's also 3 stories tall. So they're all different. There is one that Charlie Chaplin actually lived in, and I think that one's the biggest one on the property. But we'll also do a little property tour. So, but that's the room. So it's gonna be fun. It'll be a fun stay.
We feel like we should mention this because it's a little funny. So they water in the middle of the day in Los Angeles, which is kind of weird. But if they do, you might not be able to sit on your porch because it's a little splashy. It feels a little rain-like, and it'll drip over your front door. So just be aware that if you walk out, it may not be raining. It's probably just the sprinkler system that they have going on in the middle. Like it's probably like 4 o'clock right now, in the middle of the day, on a Monday.
So if we leave our little building, some cute little cabins. These are the gardens.
You can see all the gardens here. As we keep walking. Kind of looks like it's a light. Oh, maybe it's not. I don't know. It's an interesting looking rocks though.
This is kind of cool. It's like a shared outdoor space.
Yeah, a little fireplace. Some cold nights.
I want to say, is that the Charlie?
Yeah, the Charlie's that back corner
That's what
one.
I thought. So the Charlie's back
Charlie's
that way.
that back corner one right there. And then you got the Maryland right there.
So, obviously we all know who stayed there.
her suite is actually really beautiful on the inside, and his is pretty cool too. But hers, I think, the pictures of hers is like those are my favorite. So it's like kind of like a cute little small area, but the gardens are really pretty. For a spot in LA, this is pretty cool.
I do love the noise from the little fountain.
I know.
It's really refreshing and calming, yeah.
It's just right in here.
Yeah. So this is just the little parking lot area. There's a little sun deck up there on the second level, which looks like it's got some tables and some benches and some actual reclining.
Now is that the
sunbathing suit
that like has hours to it that we can go on, or?
What do you mean?
He mentioned a sun deck earlier. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the sun
I
deck.
mean, do you want to go up and look?
Yeah, we can go up and look.
So it's funny because from the front, it's easy to miss this. So that's the little entrance right there.
Yeah, it's this tiny little gate. It's very easy to drive past it.
We would
And there's-
know because we did.
And there's a little call box you have to actually press in order to open up the gate.
So those are the safety guidelines. Wow.
Yeah, kind of a good size for a little sun deck. And it's kind of nice they did a little suspended umbrella so that way you don't eat up the space. And then from here you can kind of see all of it. So there's the main building where the front office is. And then that building right there is where our room is in. And then you got a couple more buildings throughout there. And then back here's where the Maryland is, and then the Charlie's in that corner behind the trees.
That building I think is my favorite because it's the one that's got 3 levels and it's got a patio at the top there.
Oh, that is cute. Yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit, the little patio up there.
None of them were available, so I took what was available.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, for Los Angeles, this is like a cool little hidden gem, I think.
Yeah.
It's just a neat little spot that's been preserved.
It's just nice and quaint with there's so much like busyness and hustle bustle around this.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool piece of like history too. I mean, how many times do you get to say, I stayed where, you know, Charlie Chaplin lived over it? Oh yeah. Kind of cool. Now, if you're looking for something to do nearby, we suggest dropping by the old Charlie Chaplin Studios, which is now the Jim Henson Company lot. They aren't doing tours, but it's fun to go see and maybe take some pictures outside. It's about 10 minutes away by car, and there's plenty of parking along the street. Now that you've seen the whole property and some things to do nearby, we just wanted to do one more recap of the room with a lens that captures a little bit more of how much space you actually have, as I know our other camera can be a little bit of a tight angle. So this will hopefully give you a good idea of just how much space are in these rooms. Again, like we said at the beginning of this video, this is the smallest room here on property, so you're definitely going to get more space than this in some of the other suites. Anything else to note really is that if you like a firm mattress, this is definitely the place for you. They had some pretty firm mattresses. We got a pretty good night's sleep, so that was good. But if you're looking for a place to eat nearby, we suggest a place called Hugo's. It's about a 2-minute drive. We had ours delivered straight to the room, which was pretty awesome. And they have a lot of vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free options for anyone who needs that kind of thing in their diet. So we highly suggest them. And then as far as other things to do in the area, you're pretty close to Sunset Boulevard and a lot of other great spots in West Hollywood. So we suggest maybe taking a walk around, seeing some great landmarks, some really cool theaters,
there's just a lot of sightseeing you can do in this area, so we highly suggest that if that's something you're really into. So that's it for the Charlie, and we'll see you guys on our next adventure.